Well, if you're watching the video, I'm guessing that you're interested in the Olight Balder. So, here we go. And just like any other high production YouTube video, we're going to start by unboxing. So, let's see if you order an Olight. I'm going to tear the box all up. If you order an Olight Balder, let's see what you get. Well, you get a light. It's always a good thing. You get a charger, instructions, and the little clips to fit different rails. So if you don't know, Glock rail are different than some other rails, so they give you two different ones to go into here. So one in here, extra grub screws, and the Allen key. That's what you get. No frills. All right, let's take a closer look. So let's start off by taking a look at the light itself. There are two main pieces to this. You got your quick disconnect up top. This does slide and ratchet closer and further from your trigger guard. So I do like that. It fits a lot of different firearms, depending on where your rail system is and where your trigger guard is on your firearm. So I do like the adjustability of that. So let's take a look at the mount real quick. Like I said already, they do send you the, what is this, the 1913? Yeah, 1913 rail or the Glock rail. You just change that out, and they do send you 2 extra screws for that, just in case you drop one and lose it. So that's nice of them. Once you get them all dialed in and right on the firearm where you want it, and close to the trigger guard you want it, then you have to remove the quick disconnect. And there are 2 grub screws right here. You have to tighten them down. Why that is because it has a laser in it. So you want the laser to be accurate. You don't want any play between the mount and the actual light housing the laser itself. So you tighten down a 2 grub screw, which tighten it down to the mount and takes any slop or any play out of it. So that's that. On the side right here, you can see left, right, up and down. That's if you mount it on the bottom of your gun. If you're weird and want to put this on a rifle and mount it on the top and do crazy stuff, then adjust accordingly. But we got a sticker here. I'm sure everybody is going to take this sticker off. But looking at the actual light housing, you got a single LED with a laser over top of it. As you can see, the back of the light shows us that there are 2 on and off buttons, 1 on each side, and then a selector switch that runs along the bottom. You can do laser, laser and light, and light. Then on the bottom of that, you got your magnetic charger. So that brings up to the charger. Comes with it, doesn't come with a plug. You have to have the plug for it. But I do love Olight system for charging. That's how easy it is. It's magnetic. Something going bump in the night and you forget it plugged in, and you pull your pistol off of your dresser. Charger stays, pistol going with you. I do like this. All right. So now let's take a look at the actual light and the laser itself. So looking into, let's play with the light first. So if you tap down, the light turns on and stays on. Tap down again, it turns off. Same thing on either side. If you hold down, then the light turns on, and then when you release, it automatically turns off. If you quickly double tap, it changes the intensity of the flashlight. Dim, bright, dim. If you didn't notice when I was unboxing, this is the Olight Balder S BL. BL stands for blue laser, for people that want blue lasers, I guess. I don't know if I'm either here or there on the blue and the green. We'll have to try it out at dark and see if you can see one over the other on different colors. But yeah, this is the blue laser. So we'll flip it all the way to the left and check out the laser. So it's a blue laser. There are no different intensity settings, but the buttons are the same. So if you push and hold down, then release, it turns off. If you double tap, nothing happened. But if you tap quickly, it stays on. Double tapping stays on, but it doesn't change the intensity like it does on the flashlight. So let's switch. Let's see if it'll switch between the different modes. Yep, it will. So it's hard to pick up on camera unless I bring the light and laser away. But they're the light and the laser. I'm going to double tap real quick. See, yep, it changes the intensity of the flashlight. So that's good. All the features still work. But they're the 3 features: laser, laser light, and just light. All right, so I have the 1913 slots in this in the AREX Delta. So I went ahead and swapped that out off camera. I won't bore you with that, but this is what I mean for the adjustability. So my slots are pretty far away from the trigger guard. They're way up here. Different compact model and stuff like that. Like this one here, the slots are closer to the trigger guard. So that's one of the things that I like about the Olight system is that it's really easy to adjust and really easy to install, and you got plenty of play. If you want your light sitting way out here because you got crazy long fingers, you can. I always put mine right up against the trigger guard, snap it into place, and that's it. Then you're ready to go. You have a light on your pistol. So this is the slot that I'm talking about for the grub screws. There's a little bit of play. I know the fire moving itself, but you can hear it a little bit and you can see a little bit of play in here. If you want the laser to be super accurate, you got to tighten up the grub screws, which I'm going to actually do, not because of the laser, but I want to take the slop out of that. Quick disconnect. So let's do that. So I have this all set the way I want it to be, and it's as simple as using the provided Allen wrench, and they don't have to be tight, folks. They don't have to be tight. Just snug them up. And I do appreciate Olight. I appreciate you giving all the screw that come installed already and the extras. They all have blue Loctite on them. I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but I do appreciate them putting blue Loctite on it from the factory so I don't have to muck with it. And there we go. So let's see. I'm going to compare the blue and the green laser, and then you guys can decide if you want a laser, if you want the light, and if you do, then what color you want. All right, so you're in the test on a dark background. I'm going to hold them approximately, I don't know, about 3 feet away. In person, the green is definitely brighter than the blue. Now let's do that same test in a darker setting. Yep. In person, the green is definitely brighter than the blue again, even though on camera the blue shows like a haze or hue around it. That's the camera. That's not what it looks like in person. Now let's do the same test, only with the flashlights on. Again, the green is easier to pick up with my eye and also on camera, so it's the same. Now we're going to do the same test, only with a white background. So that's with the flashlight. Green's easier to pick up than blue. It's easier to see. Now let's try without the flashlights. Again, green is a little bit brighter. Now let's try in low light. Same white background. The green is easier to pick up. That's approximately 6 feet away. And coming in back down to 1 foot away. Switch the over to the flashlight. Both of the flashlights are set on high. Now they're on dim. It's hard to pick up either on the camera. But in person, the green's still brighter. You can see I'm dancing in the shadow of the camera. But yeah, it gets lost in the camera. In person, they're actually really easy to see. Both of them are really easy to see, surprisingly. But the green is brighter. So for this test, I'm going to do more of a realistic test. It's going to be a low light situation. I'm going to step approximately 10 feet away from a white background. And then I'm going to turn on each one individually with the flashlight on high with the laser on. So there you have it. The Olight with the blue laser, BL, the Balder with the blue laser. I actually like it more than I thought I was going to. I thought the blue was going to get washed out in a lot of things. It doesn't. It is more subtle, more subdued than the green. So if the green and the red laser, they bother your eyes, or you want just a little bit less intensity, then blue might be for you. There's a link in the description to this light if you're interested in it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and as always, if you want to talk about this more, join us on Thursday for our live chat. We will see you there. Now let's flip over. So if you didn't notice on the box before I'm taking this out, this is the Olight Balder S BL, not to be confused with the GL.